Welcome to Becoming Her, the place where we don't chase perfection, we become the best versions of ourselves. So let's begin. Imagine walking into a room full of strangers. You have not introduced yourself, you have not spoken a single word, yet somehow people have already started forming opinions about you. Someone says she looks confident, someone may say she seems a little shy, another might think that she seems trustworthy, or maybe someone finds you intimidating. It sounds unfair, doesn't it? But here's what's fascinating, your brain does exactly the same thing to every single person you ever meet. Before a conversation even begins, our minds are constantly collecting tiny clues how someone walks, their posture, their facial expression, and the way they are dressed, even the energy they bring into a room. Within a few seconds, those clues become a story. And today's video is all about understanding that story. Not so you can fake who you are, but so the first impression people get actually reflects the person you are becoming. Let's start with a question. Have you ever met someone and instantly felt you liked them? Or maybe the opposite. You couldn't explain why, you just had a feeling. That's because your brain loves shortcuts. Psychologists call these mental shortcuts or heuristics. Imagine if your brain had to carefully analyze every single person you met. It would take forever. Instead, it asks questions like: do they seem safe? Can I trust them? Do they seem confident? Are they friendly? Thousands of years ago, these quick judgments helped humans survive. Today, they're still happening, just in coffee shops instead of forests, at schools instead of caves, at job interviews instead of hunting grounds. Your brain is trying to understand people as quickly as possible, and everyone else's brain is doing exactly the same thing with you. Now, here's something surprising. Most people think the first thing others notice is beauty, but psychology tells us that that's only one tiny piece of the puzzle. People notice your posture, the way you walk, whether you're looking around confidently or staring at the floor, your facial expressions, your smile, your eye contact, the pace of your movements, even how much space you allow yourself to take up. Think about two people walking into the exact same room. The first walks in with the relaxed shoulders, steady steps, and a gentle smile. The second constantly looks down, fidgets, and seems uncomfortable. Neither person has spoken, yet almost everyone has already formed a different impression of each of them. That's the power of non-verbal communication. Sometimes your body introduces you before your words ever can. Now let's talk about one of the most fascinating ideas in psychology. It's called the halo effect. Imagine meeting someone who seems calm, confident, and well groomed. Without realizing, your brain often assumes they must also be intelligent, kind, successful, and responsible, even though you have absolutely no evidence for those things. So, one positive quality creates a halo that influences how people see everything else about you. This does not mean appearance is everything. It means people naturally connect to one positive signal with another positive quality. The good news: confidence creates one of the strongest halos of all. Not designer clothes, not expensive makeup, not luxury handbags, just confidence. And here's where many people get it wrong. They spend hours trying to look perfect, but forget how they make other people feel. Think about someone you have always enjoyed being around. Was it because of the fact that they had perfect skin? Probably not. Maybe they listened you when you spoke. Maybe they smiled warmly. Maybe they made you feel comfortable. People remember emotions much longer than they remember outfits. Confidence without kindness feels arrogant. Beauty without warmth feels distant. The most unforgettable people usually make others feel seen. And that's much more powerful first impression than perfection. So, what can you actually do? Let's keep it simple. First, walk with intention. Don't rush, don't drag your feet, move as if you know exactly where you're going. Calm movements naturally communicate confidence. Number two, make eye contact. Not a stare, just enough to show that you're present. People trust those who seem genuinely engaged. Number three, smile naturally. A forced smile is easy to recognize. Instead, think of someone you enjoy talking to. Let that warmth show on your face as well. Number four, slow down your speech. When we are nervous, we often speak too fast. Speaking a little slower makes you sound more thoughtful, confident, and composed. Silence is not awkward, sometimes it's more powerful. Number 5, keep an open posture. Avoid crossing your arms all the time. Relax your shoulders, lift your chin slightly, but not in an arrogant way. Stand tall. Confidence often starts with posture before it starts with thoughts. Now, here's something I wish more people understood. First impressions do matter, but they are not permanent. Maybe someone meets you on your worst day, maybe you're nervous, maybe you're tired. That does not define you. What matters is consistency, actually. Every intention gives people another chance to know the real you. The goal is not to manipulate people into liking you. The goal is to remove the habits that hide your confidence. Because your kindness, your intelligence, your personality, they all deserve to be seen. The most powerful first impression is not created by wearing the most expensive outfit or having the perfect makeup or saying the perfect words. Trust me, it's created when the outside finally matches the confidence you've been building on the inside. So, the next time when you walk into a room, remember this: stand a little taller, smile a little softer, look people in the eye, and let the world meet the woman you are becoming. Because becoming her is not about pretending to be someone else. It's about becoming so comfortable with yourself that confidence becomes the first thing that people notice about you. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us every week as we continue becoming the best version of ourselves. Until next time, keep becoming her.